Hi, I'm Colleen Hutchinson. I'm here at the 18th Annual Minimally Invasive Surgery Symposium at the Wynn Encore Las Vegas. I'm here with Phil Schauer, who heads up this entire meeting. Phil, thanks for being here.
Great to be here, Colleen.
So 18 years, that's remarkable. Congratulations.
Isn't that amazing? 18 years. You know what, Colleen, it's sort of like raising a kid. And my youngest kid is now 18, Isabella. And so she's getting ready to go to college. So Miss, in a way, has been my fifth child, essentially.
Yeah.
So it has come a long way, you know, from the diaper years in 2001, when we had about, I always joke about this, we had about 35, 40 faculty, and we had an attendance of about 40.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, it was a meeting, and back then it was just bariatric the first year, where the world thought leaders were basically sharing with each other their ideas about minimally invasive bariatric surgery, and now it's grown tremendously.
Well, it's interesting, though, because in some of these interviews I did earlier today, several different faculty remarked on MISS being the type of meeting where faculty learns from each other. It's not just the attendees who are learning, so it's still going on.
And not only that, but I always take away, and I help put the program together with some great help from the co-directors who are, I think, really the cornerstone of MISS, and I always walk away with, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I add things to my practice all the time.
How do you manage to keep MISS on the cutting edge of, hernia, foregut, bariatric surgery, and colorectal?
Well, I think one of the keys, as I alluded to a little bit earlier, is the co-director. So I really find key guys and gals who are really leaders in the area for the bariatric, John Dixon and Bruce Wolfe.
Yeah.
And they start planning the subsequent year, a year in advance. And for foregut, Bill Richards. And for the hernia, Guy Veller.
Yeah.
And this year we added ERAS, which is a whole new development, enhanced recovery after surgery, and Stacey Bretthauer led that. So they do their research, they find the top speakers, and identify really cutting edge topics. Some are quite controversial, and somehow it comes together.
Well, what would you say some of the new devices and technologies are that we've heard about here at MISS this year?
Yeah, gosh, all kinds of things. In the foregut area, this new magnetic ring is called Lynx that goes around the esophagus, is attracting a lot of attention that Dr. Katan and Dr. Blair Jobe talked about. In the hernia area, lots of interesting things. Botox, believe it or not. But, Botox is for plastic surgery, it's to reduce tension on sphincters, but now guys like Todd Henneford are talking about using Botox for real complex hernia repairs. And then, of course, robotic-like technology is constantly being discussed and its value, so that continues to be of utmost interest.
Well, it's not too early to plan for the 19th Annual Minimally Invasive Surgery Symposiums. Do you want to tell us?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's no lack of great material. Just this year, in 2018, what we do is we look at some of the hot publications. And in 2018, just in bariatric alone, there were 10 landmark papers published in high-impact journals, New England Journal of Medicine, JAMA. And so we catch those just a few weeks or a few months after publication. And then what we do is we have these experts opine and discuss the implication of these landmark papers. Like today, for example, Ted Adams, who you interviewed earlier, Ted published his paper in New England Journal of Medicine. And it's rare. Most surgeons know this. It's rare for a surgical paper to get published in the best medical journal in the world, New England Journal of Medicine, because its impact is phenomenal. So Ted presented this 12-year outcomes of his prospective study on gastric bypass. And so we had this entire audience who can discuss with Dr. Adams these findings and how they translate to everyday practice. So we'll definitely be doing that next year for 2019. And by the way, for 2019, we're going to have MISS in this very same venue.
Fantastic.
Here at the Encore.
We love it here.
In Las Vegas, and backed by popular demand because our audience loves this venue.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
There's so many nice attributes of Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for being here and sharing these insights.
Thank you, Colleen, and thank you for moderating this and getting feedback from all the faculty and our audience. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.